Oh, it's yourself. Welcome to Teuchter TV.
Hello, good morning, good evening, good night to you all. I'm Chucky Nameless and welcome to the second episode of Teuchter TV. Now we've had a fantastic response to the first episode. We've even got a sponsor. So before I take you on to the news, let's have a word from our sponsor. This week we're sponsored by Brian's Bulbs.
Here is a bright idea that's just grand. Don't buy new light bulbs, come to Brian. He sells them second hand. And the jokes this week are just like the bulbs on the fact that some will work and some will not.
Thanks to Brian here, and that's a bright idea for your business venture. Puns. Now it's time for the latest stories where you are. And the news this week is that the Inverness prison is going to cost more and take longer to build than expected. And it's a shame because there's lots of crime happening in Inverness at the moment, especially on the buses. I went down on a stagecoach bus to town the other day, and went up the back of the bus where very cool kids hang out, so that's why I was there, right? And some kiddies, right, they're dealing coke. I was livid, I was raging, I was going to phone the police until I heard that they were selling it for 3 tins for £1. So that's no ideal to be sniffed at, so I took 2. There's not much else happening in the north at the moment. The water bills are going up 8.8%. I need to think about a joke about water, but I'm not getting flooded with responses. And now it's time for the weather. Now we've been facing a lot of high winds in the north recently, in the last couple of days and the last couple of weeks there, and I'm sorry, that is kind of my fault. A lot of that wind is my fault. I mean, I did reheat a Max's kebab 2 days after I bought it. But now here is time for a phone in. First up, we've got Cat Lover 45. He's telling us about a time a leopard went into his pub.
Hi, thank you for taking my call. So I was working the bar and a leopard came in. He asked for 5 aftershocks, so I poured him the shots. And then he said, "Oh no, I meant to ask for apple sours." He says, "Can I get them exchanged?" And then I actually had to say to him, "Unfortunately not. There's a sign on the wall. It says a leopard can't change its shots."
Now that was Cat Lover 45 on the phones. And we have a second caller. This week. It's a rare treat. We get 2 callers in 1 week, but here we go. We have a second caller, and this is about a time he's if I'm reading my notes correctly, this guy's confessing to murder. What's your name, sir?
Lord boy, my name does not concern you.
That's right. And now what's your story about here now?
Well, Chucky, I'll tell you what happened. I was out doing a clay pigeon shooting. And I'll tell you what, I'm one boy with the clay pigeons. I smashed one of the pigeons, it split in 3 whole halves, boy. I tell you, one of the halves, it hit Mick Jagger in the face. Fucking hit Ronnie Wood. They both killed over, boy. I'm known locally as boy, he killed 2 stones with 1 bird.
Well, that's the end of his show for this week. Episode 2 is now over. Join us next week for episode 3. But to play us out, here's Brian's Bulb jingle once more for you. Thanks very much. I've been Chucky Nameless.
Here is a bright idea that's just grand. Don't buy new light bulbs, come to Brian. He sells them second hand.